Good morning, everybody. Morning of day 46 from the Appalachian Trail. I know my attire looks the same like it did yesterday. Same outfit. It's because it's still raining. Rained most of the night. Raining, well, light rain this morning, but it's still coming down. Very cloudy and overcast. I don't know, temps must be probably 40s. It ain't cold. Could be 50s, who knows. But it's not cold, it's just wet. But we are off. We just left the old orchard shelter. Pretty decent night's sleep. Not the worst, not the best, but it was a dry night in the shelter for the conditions the shelter was. So got a decent day today. Hopefully the terrain is nice to us. We kind of still need it. We're in recovery mode still, but we will push through and get there when we get there. Just hope it's at a decent hour. So let's check out this morning's trail, see what we got. Oh, there's the beautiful one. So let's check the trail out. And if we are lucky today, we may even get some more ponies, but I am not sure. All right, I'll bring you back if we get anything exciting and the weather allows for it. But for now, let me put you guys away. Keep you dry and safe. All right, coming into a trailhead. Not even sure which one this is. Let's see if we can get any information. Well, we just left the Jefferson National Forest. George Washington and Jefferson. We're still doing the Highlands. Little Wilson. Huh. Oh, there we are, way up there. Okay, I see. Here we are. Yep. So this dotted line, that's the white. That's where we're going. Stay with me here. And then up and out. Apologize for that. I'm sure that was hard to see. We got a road and campground. Hope I hear a car. Yep. All right. Appalachian Trail. Across the street. Got no traffic. Iron Mountain, Hurricane, Route 650. All right, let's push on. All right, we're still dodging rain clouds here and there, this and that. Hasn't really let up a whole lot. Just past the Dickey Dickey Gap Trail intersection, and there's a detour due to high flooding and the bridge being out. A lot of the comments said, you know, barely got my feet wet, can still go through it. But we've had the last 2.5 days of severe thunderstorms and heavy rains. I'm just not gonna chance it. So we're doing a road walk following the AT North detour signs. It's about 1.5 miles. It's still the AT, but for safety reasons and being by myself, because I'm not hiking with anybody right now, I'm gonna take the detour and go from there. If it was dry out, I would have went the other way, but I don't see the point. We'll connect back with the trail up here shortly, and hopefully this weather holds out so I can get some lunch. But sorry for the lack of footage today. It's just, it is what it is. I've just been trying to push north. So maybe we'll see you at lunch if it's dry out. All right, guys. I'm Kilt, and we'll see you soon. All right, that's Dickey Gap Trailhead. Just leaving it now. Stop for lunch after the detour and that long road march. So we are now entering Raccoon Branch Wilderness. Let's see if I can do it without the glare. All right, we're right here, and we're gonna go straight on up to, where's it at? This one's not even showing it. Oh, there it is. Right up here to Trimpi Shelter. So, it says it's a little over 5 miles, so I need to get a move on. I am soaking wet from rain and hot and sweat. Let's go north. All right. Well, we've been under an umbrella, in a rain jacket, out of rain jacket, back under an umbrella. It's been one of those days. So it's currently not raining or water coming off the leaves of the trees, but we have made it to the entrance to the shelter. Oh, you can't even read that, but it says Trimpi Shelter straight ahead, which is that direction. Left is Virginia 572, Virginia 16, Virginia 16 to the right. We are in and on the edge of the Raccoon Branch Wilderness of Jefferson National Forest. All right, so before I roll down there, all right, so that direction is us in the morning going north. There's my white blaze. That's a blue blaze for the Slabtown Trail, which meets back to the AT in 2.5 miles for some reason. But I don't know what happened to the shelter sign, but there is Sharpie there, and on the bottom of this one. And we already know that we're right here for the shelter. 0.1 off trail. So let's see what we got. This is supposed to be a stone shelter that sleeps 6. I'm gonna sleep in my tent tonight though. All right, let's see. All right, I'll bring you back when I get down there. Hey, good evening everybody. Welcome to end of the day wrap up for day 46. We have made it here to the Trimpi Shelter, and it's actually a pretty cool shelter. It's a stone shelter, sleeps 6, and it has a fireplace inside it, almost like one of the ones from the Smokies, but it kind of splits the shelter in half to 2 sides with the fireplace. So let me do a quick tour of the shelter, show you that, and then we'll get down to the book and show you what we had accomplished today. All right, here we go. So we've got a little bit of gear out. There's a bottom double bunk, and then they have a top bunk for a single. Got gear bag hanging, airing out. It's been a wet, rainy day. And right there's a fireplace. Right slap in the middle of the shelter. Another double bunk. Another single bunk. Got the kilt hanging, the shirt hanging, all airing out, everything's soaked. But yeah, pretty neat little shelter. All stone. Big old picnic table here. Water's close, privy's close. Got one tent set up right now because it just stopped raining, and easiest way to find the dry spots is wait till the rain stops. Where the puddles aren't, it's dry. Pretty simple. So let's check the book out and go from our miles. Here we go. All right, well, we started our morning right there at Old Orchard Shelter at 510.9, and it was a rainy morning, but we went downhill all the way down there to Fox Creek, Virginia 603 highway. That was the first road that we crossed. Had some footbridges and streams that we showed pictures of there, and then we climbed up out of there, dropped down in past Hurricane Mountain, and I showed you the sign of Hurricane Mountain Shelter. We did not go up there because it was off trail, but that was at 515.1. Continued all the way downhill from there. That's when we got to the cutoff for Dickey Creek, or Dickey Gap Trail, and that's where all the cautions and the reroutes, because the bridge was removed, high water cautions, and I decided to go ahead and take the new route, which sends you up the road for over 1.5 miles, because the bridge has been removed and I was by myself, and we've had 3 days of thunderstorms, so I guarantee the water was high. So there we are at the bottom of the page, and you know what we do when we get to the bottom? We turn them pages. Here we go. So after we went down to the campground, we got turned the corner at the campground. We followed the paved road up out of there to Dickey Gap, and that's where we stopped for a quick lunch because we had 5 minutes of sun. Got a picture of the billboard there. Had half the lunch and then packed up because the rains came back in. Went back under the umbrella and started to climb. Climbed up out of the Dickey Gap Trailhead and downhill into right there Trimpi Shelter at 524.3 on day 46, and it was a 13.4 mile day, and we're sitting at 2,900 feet. Tomorrow the goal is to push on to the partnership shelter and hold short of Marion, Virginia. But I do apologize for the lack of footage today. It was just a bad weather day. There's nothing else to say about it. We went from rain jacket to no rain jacket to umbrella to no umbrella to yeah, you can have a dry lunch to no, you can't have a dry lunch to hey, we're here at camp and you're gonna stay in the shelter, or do you want to stay in a tent? Pick your, pick your wet poison. But other than that, spirits are good. The Achilles is a little bit better. It was a almost 14-mile day, and that's where we were backing it off to. But tomorrow's a shorter day, so we got another couple of days of low miles, resting up the legs, and see how we do. We'll take a short little break, go back to Damascus for trail days here coming up, and then we'll push north. But again, I just want to thank every one of you for tuning in and following along. I appreciate all you guys, and thank you for viewing. If you got any questions or comments, let's go ahead and leave them below. Other than that, have a good night, everybody. We will see you in the morning from the Appalachian Trail. My name is Kilt. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.